All 4 terrorists who carried out the major attack on the rear base of the army unit in Uri belong to Jaish-e-Mohammed. Items with Pak markings have been recovered from the terrorists. Director General Military Operations has spoken to Pak DGMO on the issue. Pakistan is a terrorist state and should be identified and isolated as such, says Home Minister Rajnath Singh. In the wake of the Uri attack, the Home Minister reviewed the security situation in a high-level meeting, briefed the Prime Minister on the Uri attack. Home Secretary to visit Srinagar tomorrow. Home Ministry issues alert for all airports across the country. Army Chief briefs Defence Minister on the Uri attack. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar and Army Chief General Dalbir Singh take stock of the ground situation. Defence Minister meets injured Jawans in Srinagar, 17 soldiers martyred in the attack. Army carrying out complete search in the area. President Pranab Mukherjee has condemned the outrageous terrorist attack on the army base at Uri and said India would thwart the evil designs of terrorists and their backers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has condemned the attack on the army camp, calling it cowardly. In a series of tweets, PM Modi assured the nation that those behind it will be punished. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti has strongly condemned the Uri attack. In her tweet, she said the attack seems to be aimed at triggering fresh violence and creating a warlike situation in the region. Condemning the attack, MOSPMO Jitendra Singh said simply saying this is an act of cowardice does not suffice because not responding would also be cowardice. Making a strong pitch against terrorism, India has sought concrete action and setting up of a mechanism by the 120 member countries of the NAM to ensure effective cooperation to combat the menace. Vice President Hamid Ansari, who is leading the Indian delegation at the 17th Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Venezuela, said terrorism is one of the most egregious sources of human rights violations today, and its use as an instrument of state policy is to be unequivocally condemned. Delhi government launched a mass awareness drive to motivate people to clear out stagnant water in premises of residential and public buildings, even as the city continued to battle rising cases of chikungunya and dengue. As part of the drive, the government has asked people to devote at least 30 minutes to check if there was stagnant water in their residential complexes and around it to prevent mosquito breeding. Northeast Democratic Alliance convener Himanta Biswa Sharma has said that the BJP will extend outside support to the People's Party of Arunachal-led government in Arunachal Pradesh. Sharma said NEDA will form the government in the state under leadership of Pema Khandu. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley will be leaving for the US early next month to attend the 3-day annual meeting of IMF World Bank, where issues like the global economic situation will be discussed. Finance ministers of BRICS countries are also likely to deliberate on the economic issues on the sidelines of the Fund Bank meeting. The government is planning to expand direct benefit transfer and double the number to 147 schemes by March 2017. Finance Secretary said the government has launched pilots for paying subsidy on food, kerosene and fertilizer directly via bank accounts of beneficiaries. Benefits and subsidies in 74 schemes of 17 government departments and ministries are paid directly to beneficiaries under DBT as of now. The Pentagon has admitted that the US-led coalition fighting Islamic State in Syria may have struck Syrian military positions inside the country after Russia accused it of killing at least 62 Syrian troops. Syria's armed forces say coalition aircraft hit a Syrian military position in the country's east in what appears to have been the first time coalition forces have hit a Syrian regime target. In Russia, parliamentary elections are underway with voting taking place across the vast country from the Pacific Ocean in the Far East to Kaliningrad on the Baltic Sea. More than 94,000 polling stations, including those in closed territories, military garrisons, prisons and hospitals, were open in Russia, and 371 polling stations were open outside the nation in 145 countries. In the Central African Republic, rebels have killed 26 villagers, the worst bloodshed in recent months in a country trying to draw a line under years of religious violence and political turmoil. Central African Republic's UN peacekeeping mission dispatched troops to the area and separated the two groups. The BCCI has announced an open tender process for allocating the cash-rich Indian Premier League's global broadcasting rights, a move that conforms to the Lodha Committee recommendations on transparency. Currently, the IPL's media rights are held by Sony Pictures Network India, a deal that comes to an end after the event's next edition. Christina McHale of the United States rallied to beat Katerina Siniakova of the Czech Republic to win the Japan Open and claim her first WTA singles title. Seven-seeded McHale broke her opponent 7 times, including in the final game, to secure the win at Ariake Tennis Park in Tokyo.